What is up, my friends? So, I was debating if I was going to do this video or not, mainly because I don't know if I would want anybody else to get this ruined for them, but I know many of you want to know about it, and I'm just here to talk about it as well because it's something that definitely was unexpected. I didn't expect Monday to go like this. I was going to shoot an Outer Banks video, and I got that one coming out tomorrow, so tune in for that by subscribing. We're on the road to 15,000 subscribers. But when this news broke out last night, it was like there was some leak right there. Like, it wasn't much last night that I found. And then I woke up this morning and it was like everywhere. Like, the whole thing was out, like the whole story and everything. There was screenshots, there was videos that I didn't get to see because it just got taken down quick. Like, Naughty Dog and Sony were adamant and quick to make sure that nothing else got out there. And here we are now on the day that Naughty Dog decided to give us a release date for Last of Us 2. Last of Us 2 will be coming out, I believe, June 19th now. It was supposed to come out May 29th. So that's about 20 days later. And the reason for that is because of the leaks. The leaks were everywhere and they spread like crazy. Neil even made a statement, and it's just something I don't think we've seen in quite some time. And the leaks were not that great. That's the thing about it all that made it spread even further. So, before I even get into this, I really need you to know that this is probably like 99% legitimate leaks that are going to happen in the game. So if you wanted to go into this game spoiler free, not knowing anything, and you didn't care if it was bad or good, stop listening right now, because I am going to just go down the bullet points of what's supposed to be happening in this story, and that's gonna be it. And I just don't want to ruin it if you didn't want to ruin for you. So I'm giving you about like a 10-second head start right now. I already gave you like 2 minutes head start to get out of here because you saw the title, you saw what I'm talking about, and I'm just gonna go ahead and get into it. So spoilers, massive spoilers. The whole game is going to be spoiled from beginning to end right now. So if you don't want that, get out. Okay, so you play the first half of the game as Ellie, and you play the second half of the game as Abby, a character that was actually featured in a 2017 trailer that is going to be played by Laura Bailey. Now, I did get a chance to see this trailer this morning. For some reason, I missed it whenever this came out in 2017. I don't know what the hell I was doing, but I missed this trailer, and I saw the trailer, and I was pretty excited about it. It made me think about some new characters we're going to see. Now that I know what's going to happen, I'm not that excited about this anymore. So, in the game, it has you fighting Ellie from the perspective of Abby in a sequence that I don't understand yet. How would we even want to get into the shoes of Abby? And I'll explain Abby's backstory in a bit so you know why you're supposed to be playing as Abby now against Ellie, and how I don't think you would even want to get into that. So, as we know in the game, Dina is the girl that's with Ellie in those trailers, and we find out that she's actually pregnant with Jesse's baby, another character we've seen in the trailers as well. And Ellie and Dina are going to be starting a family together, apparently. So there's that. Now, here's one of the big ones that got to a lot of people, and it got to me too, because it's something that I think, well, myself, I saw coming. Like, I just knew this was going to happen in the game, right? Like, it's like it didn't make any sense for these characters to continue on together, and we knew one of them was going to meet their demise, but it's just the way it's described and what's apparently seen in the video that I haven't seen, because it's impossible to find that video now. They really did a good job of taking down everything for this, but apparently we will see Joel die. And we knew, I mean, if you just know how games go, movies and all that, we knew this was going to happen because the first game set up a lot of stakes, and it was just going to make it more of a thing of, this doesn't make any sense. How is he going to, like, never, like, be this invincible being, you know? So we knew it was coming in this game, and we were expecting it to be something poetic and huge, but it just turned into something sloppy. And I get it that it's real life and this is how things go, but in my opinion, it just doesn't go. It's so apparently the way he meets his demise is by Abby, the character I was talking about earlier that you play as well towards the end of the game in the second half, killing him with a golf club, bashing his head in, and this is exactly what takes place. And apparently, in the last part of the game, as I said, you do play as Abby, and you're basically taking them down now, Ellie and everybody else. And in the last scene, according to this, is that we see Abby about to kill Dina when Ellie is like, stop, she's pregnant and she's still gonna go for it. And supposedly that they get killed is what the people are saying. So I'm not sure that is exactly what happens, because there's a lot of debate on what that, if that happened or not, from people who have seen more scenes, and they say that they are basically just left battered, but Abby walks away in sort of a victorious moment. So why is Abby doing all of this? Well, according to this story and what people have been saying, is that one of the surgeons that Joel killed in the ending of the first Last of Us, his daughter is Abby, and she's pretty much going after like a revenge plot, whatever. And she finds out about Joel from Firefly Records. She hears about Ellie from her father as she talks about him. The other thing that's going on in this story as well is there's a cult like subplot going on as well, and this is like one of the enemies that we see throughout, but the bigger enemy is Abby. But then it's the game, I think, wants to tell you like, no, the enemies are actually Ellie and Joel for what they did before, and that's why now you're playing as Abby, the sort of savior, if you will, now that is supposed to take charge of everything and pretty much bring a balance to things, if that's whatever Naughty Dog wanted. Because I don't understand. How do you, like, I just am curious when you're playing the game. By the way, I am going to pick up the game still because I've just been waiting for it, and I just want to see how this is going to play out. If they will make a transition that is going to be smooth and worked out, where you're playing as Ellie at first, a character that you love so much and you just care so deeply about, especially after the first game, and then you transition in the second half to her killer and somebody that you don't even care about, or that you just don't even understand why there was that connection of sorts. And many people I seen online were saying it could have been somebody from David's family or his like cult thing, whatever he had going. But the surgeon is a character that you barely even like knew at all, except when you just killed them at the end, as opposed to a story that was more, I would say, flourished, that David, the whole segment was. But you want to go ahead with this Firefly surgeon thing. It wasn't even a Firefly, that's the thing too. Or like somebody close to Marlene. That would have made a little bit more sense, but it's just still kind of weird how you have to play as this character at the end and not give you a choice. I don't know. I thought that was weird, because it's like, okay, I have to do this to finish the game even though I don't want to do it. You know, a game is more something that you want to do. It's a choice of the character, and you can play an evil character and still do things because you get more backstory on what's going on. But just by the sounds of it, and maybe it's because it's all just laid out in bullet points and not really, like, you haven't really played the game and you get yourself into the game to really get into Abby's head. But I just can't see it right now. So all of these leaks came out after a person that was working on the game, or I'm not sure if he was playing for the game, working on the game itself, or just working for Naughty Dog, became disgruntled after not being paid, all this, and the leaks all apparently just came out like that. So I don't know. What are your thoughts? What do you think? Are you still going to pick up the game? What do you think about the ending? What do you think about playing as these two characters and this whole trying to shoehorn in this surgeon daughter in there as this next sort of protagonist? Because if they do want to continue this series and then we have to switch into Abby, I just don't see it, because I think that the first game finished brilliant. Like, I did not want a sequel. You didn't have to give me a sequel. You tempt me with a sequel and I'm like, what are you doing? If you're doing this, I'm pretty sure you got something good wrapped up in there. And now I hear about these things, these leaks, and I'm just sitting here like, Naughty Dog, no. You seriously came back to a game that didn't need a sequel. And if you're going to make a sequel for things that are just so good, you have to make sure you knock it out of the park. And you're going to give us this crap. Let me know your thoughts. I don't know. Am I overreacting? Or do you think that this is going to be something that you just have to play, and then once you play it, you will see like the brilliance of it? Like, you'll have this epiphany going off in your mind, like, holy shit, I never saw it that way ever. And now I am just in awe of the spectacular performance that you just pulled off with this game. Let me know. Let me know what you think. And as always, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? Hit that like, comment, share, all that good stuff. Make sure you turn on the bell. Once this game comes out, I'll be doing a gameplay on this channel. So if you're not subscribed, you're going to miss it. So make sure you subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff. I'll see all of you next time. As always, stay positive.